you didn't know this about falling in love. If you feel obsessed with a man who isn't choosing you back, that's not love, that's limerence. The moment you put a man on a pedestal, you place him above you and you place yourself beneath him. The more you elevate him, the less you can actually see him, and the less you see him, the more attached you become to the idea of him, not his humanity. You're not in reality anymore, you're in projection. This is where you lose yourself because you stop being whole to reach his level, softening your opinions, laughing more than you mean to, replaying what you just said just in case it was too much. You stop being whole to reach his level. So you're watching his reactions more than feeling your own. You're constantly thinking about who he might be, replaying conversations, filling in gaps, using this fantasy as a distraction. It's subtle, but your body knows. Instead of asking, do I like him? It's asking, am I being chosen? Because being chosen feels like safety. When he gives you attention, you feel relief, and when he pulls back, you feel the drop, and you call that attraction. Don't fool yourself, he isn't special. Your body is trying to find safety through your connection to him, because when you've experienced a sexual rejection and a loss of connection where you couldn't respond honestly, your system tracks it. Biological coherence calls this a conflict shock. And your body has adapted on a behavioral level to cope with the loss. So now you're pulled toward men who recreate that feeling and hope that it resolves differently this time. That's why you feel so invested so quickly, and that's why it's hard to pull back. Because you're not losing him, you're losing the position you placed him in, and that feels like losing safety. But the moment you bring him back down, everything becomes clear. Turns out you can't make someone connect with you, you can only create the conditions where the connection is possible. Most of you don't do that because you're not receptive, you're preemptive. You open the door yourself, you make the call, you bridge the gap, and then you wonder why he's not stepping in. You think you have to do something to earn love. But receptivity isn't passive, it's restraint. It's allowing space for a man to show you who he is without filling it in for him. And yes, there is risk in that, because now you have to sit in the unknown. But that's also where the truth lives. The same way it does with God. There's a moment where you stop performing and admit, I can't control this. That is where surrender begins. And where you end is where something real can finally meet you. So instead of asking, how do I make this work? You can ask, is there actually a space for him to show up? Because when you stop chasing the feeling, you start seeing the man. You stop trying to be chosen and you turn the focus inwards. Do I feel calm or activated? Clear or confused? Do I feel chosen or like I'm trying to be? And from there, you don't chase, you choose. Become wholehearted by clicking on my Start Here highlight. Harden not your heart. Love and serve each other.